Welcome student in Christchurch Convent Digital Classes, subject chemistry, class 12th. In this video we will study about fuel cells. So as we all know, production of electricity by thermal plant like NTPC is not very efficient method and is a major source of pollution. In such power plants, the chemical energy is generally obtained from heat in the form of heat by the combustion of fossil fuels like coal, gas or oil, and is first used for converting water into high pressure steam. This is then used to run a turbine to produce electricity. So we all know that a galvanic cell directly converts chemical energy into electrical energy and is highly efficient. So it is possible to make such cells in which reactions are fed continuously to the electrodes and the products are removed continuously from the electrolyte compartment. Galvanic cells that are designed to convert the energy of combustion of fuels like hydrogen, methane, methanol, ethanol, etc. directly into electrical energy are called fuel cells. So this is the definition of fuel cells. And electric two-wheeler bike, yo bikes are generally run on lithium-ion batteries or on fuel cells. E-rickshaw all will run on fuel cell. Electronic vehicles, electronic cars may also come in future. So one of the most successful fuel cell uses the reaction of hydrogen with the oxygen to form water. As you can see in the diagram, figure 3.12, fuel cell using hydrogen and oxygen produces electricity. So the cell was used for providing this hydrogen. This cell, fuel cell using hydrogen and oxygen produces electricity, are used for Apollo space program for providing electrical power. The water vapors produced during the reaction were condensed and added to the drinking water supply for the astronauts. In the cell, hydrogen and oxygen are bubbled through or inserted or injected through porous carbon electrodes into concentrated aqueous sodium hydroxide solution. Catalysts like finely divided platinum or palladium metal are incorporated into the electrodes for increasing the rate of electrode reaction. The electrode reaction are given below for fuel cells. At cathode, oxygen gas and two molecules of water in liquid state will gain 4 electron and form 4 OH minus ion in aqueous state. And at anode, 2 moles of hydrogen gas will react with 4 OH minus ion in aqueous state will form 4 molecules of water in liquid state and also lose 4 electron. So at anode, oxidation is taking place, loss of electron, and at cathode, gain of electron is taking place, so reduction is taking place. So overall the reaction will be 2H2 in gaseous state plus O2 in gaseous state will give you 2H2O liquid state. The cell run continuously as long as the reactant are supplied. Fuel cell produce electricity with an efficiency of about 70% compared to the thermal power plant whose efficiency is about 40%. So 30% more efficient fuel cell there has been tremendous progress in the development of new electrodes material, better catalyst, and electrode for increasing the efficiency of fuel cells. These have been used in automobiles on an experimental basis. Fuel cells are pollution free. This is the most important fact related to fuel cells. They are pollution free, eco friendly. In view of their future importance, a variety of fuel cells have been fabricated or developed and tried in our day-to-day life. Now, next important chapter is corrosion, that is rusting of iron is or decaying in any metal when metal react with atmospheric moisture and oxygen, and sometimes acid also. Metal get corrode. So corrosion slowly coats the surface of metallic objects with oxide or other salts of the metal. The examples of the corrosion of metal are the rusting of iron, tarnishing of silver, the development of green coating on copper and the bronze are the some of the example of corrosions. It causes enormous damage to buildings, bridges, ships, and all objects made of metal, especially that of iron. We lose crores of rupees every year on account of corrosion. In corrosion, a metal is oxidized by loss of electron to oxygen in formation of oxide. Corrosion of iron, commonly known as rusting of iron, occurs in the presence of water and air. The chemistry of the corrosion is quite complex, but it may be considered essentially as an electrochemical phenomena. At a particular spot, you can see in the figure 3.13 of an object made of iron, oxidation take place and that spot behaves as an anode, and we can write the reaction at anode. Two iron atom in solid state iron metal, two atoms of iron solid metal get converted into ferrous iron 2Fe2 plus, and it loses 4 electrons. So oxidation is taking place, and for this reaction the electrode potential is minus 0.0 minus 0.44 volt. So iron oxide is formed. Two electrons you can see in the diagram also on the metal surface of iron. Each iron atom loses 2 electron, so they will convert it into 4 electron. If you sum the electron, 2 plus 2 will get 4 electron. Then these 4 electron will be gained by 2H2O molecule, and it will convert into 4H plus O2. And the free ferrous ion, that is Fe2 plus, will react O2 to form Fe2O3. So oxidation is taking place on the surface of iron metal, as you can see the equation given just below the diagram. Iron solid metal is converting into solid iron metal is converting into Fe2 plus or ferrous ion in aqueous solution in presence of moisture, that means, and 2 electrons are being loosed by the iron atom, and reduction is taking place when atmospheric oxygen gas react with 4H plus ion, which is obtained from 2H2O molecules present in moisture or in liquid, that is H2O, and 4 electrons will be gained by the oxygen gas and the hydrogen ion. So it will convert into 2 moles of water, which is present in liquid state. Atmospheric oxidation. The reaction can be summarized as 2Fe2 plus in aqueous state plus 2H2O liquid plus half mole of oxygen gas will convert into Fe2O3, that is iron oxide, ferrous oxide, or hematite. So corrosion of iron in atmosphere is taking place. Electrons are released at a anodic spot, move through the metal and go to another spot of the metal and reduce oxygen in the presence of H plus ion, which is believed to be available from the carbonic acid. H2CO3 is known as carbonic acid, formed due to the dissolution of carbon dioxide from air into water. Hydrogen ion in water may also be available due to the dissolution of other acidic oxides from the atmosphere. So carbon dioxide is an acidic oxide from the atmosphere. This spot behaves as cathode with the reaction. So at cathode, oxygen gas, 1 mole of oxygen gas will 1 mole of oxygen gas will react with the 4H plus ion present in aqueous state, will gain 4 electron and form 2 moles of H2O, which is in liquid state. For this reaction, electrode potential is 1.23 volt. The overall reaction for corrosion of iron can be written as 2Fe(S) in solid state, O2 gas, 4H plus in aqueous state. You will get 2Fe2 plus aqueous plus 2H2O liquid. And for this reaction, the electrode potential of the cell will be 1.67 volt. The ferrous ions are further oxidized by the atmospheric oxygen to ferric ions, which comes out as a rust in the form of hydrated ferric oxide, that is Fe2O3.XH2O. So this is the formula of rust, Fe2O3.XH2O. And with further production of hydrogen ions, prevention of corrosion is our prime importance. It is not only saves money but also helps in preventing accidents such as bridge collapse or failure of a key component due to corrosion. One of the simplest methods of preventing corrosion is to prevent the surface of metallic object to come in contact with atmosphere. This can be done by covering the surface with paint. So corrosion can be prevented by painting or by using some chemical like bisphenol. Another simple method is to cover the surface by other metals like stainless, tin or zinc etc. that are inert or react to save the object. An electrochemical method is to provide a sacrificial electrode of another metal like magnesium, zinc etc., which corrode itself but saves the object. So in last year main examination, question 3.13, write the chemistry of recharging of the lead storage battery is asked, highlighting all the material that are involved in during recharging. So this is important question, as I have also given the picture of important question for electrochemistry. You can see in the paper also of the last year question paper. Now there is another word, hydrogen economy. At present the main source of energy is that ड्राइविंग आवर इकोनॉमी इज़ फॉसिल्स फ्यूल सच एज कोल. हमारी जो इकोनॉमी है या उसमें जो एनर्जी का मेन सोर्स है वो फॉसिल्स फ्यूल हैं, जैसे कोल, ऑयल एंड गैस. एज मोर पीपल ऑन द प्लानट एस्पायर and then the population is also increasing. So to improve their standard of living, their energy requirement will increase. In fact, the per capita consumption of energy is used as a measure for of development. Of course, it is assumed that energy is used for productive purpose and not merely wasted. So as we all know, energy is used for the productive purpose and not merely wasted. We are already aware that carbon dioxide produced by the combustion of fossil fuels is resulting in the greenhouse effect. This is leading to a rise in the temperature of the earth's surface, causing polar ice to melt and ocean levels to rise. This will flood low-lying areas along the coast, and some island nations such as Maldives face total submergence. In order to avoid such a catastrophe, we need to limit our use of carbonaceous fuel. Hydrogen provide an ideal alternative as its combustion results in water only. For example, in fuel cells, we have seen. So hydrogen production must come from a splitting of water using solar energy. Hydrogen can be used as a renewable and non-polluting source of energy. This is the vision of the hydrogen economy. Both the production of hydrogen by electrolysis of water and hydrogen combustion in a fuel cell will be the important in the future, and both these technologies are based on electrochemical principle. So electrochemistry can be used as a green chemistry to save environment also. Summary you can go through. I will send you the PDF also. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video, and we'll start the next chapter, fourth chapter, in the next video. Thank you.